My name is Christina Andersen, and I'm from Sweden. I'm living in Norway, but I am originally from Sweden. And I know that in this conference that we're now a part of, Sweden has a small part, since it was in Sweden that Star of Hope originally started and was founded by Erik Gunnar Eriksson. And by the way, he was a friend of my granddad. And I also been visited the place where Erik Gunnar Eriksson just started this Star of Hope, which is now helping so many families and so many children in your precious country, Romania. So Sweden, we feel kind of proud that you have found something that you would like to use in your country as well, how to care for those children who need somebody to care for them, which Star of Hope, of course, is doing. But otherwise, I'm active in a church, part of the leadership. I'm teaching the Bible. I'm a part of Jesus Woman. And one of the speakers here at the conference, her name is Anne Christiansen, and she's from Jesus Woman in Norway. So I'm very glad for that, and thank you so much for having me. I've been saved, if I could say, all of my life. My parents have been Christians, so I've been growing up with praying to God and wanted to have a heart for God. But then something had happened to me, which happens to many women, also in your country. I gave birth to a son with a disability. And something happened in my life that I didn't expect. When we received the news that our son was handicapped, something happened to my heart. My heart became broken. And many times a week, it came upon me like a deep spirit of sadness. And I wanted to tell my husband, Andre promised me that our son will be healed. And he said, I can't promise you that, we can just pray. So this sorrow and this sadness was deep in my heart. And the Lord led me to a conference, just like the Invaluable Value conference that we have now, the National Women's Conference. God led me to a conference, and I didn't know that I carried such a heavy sorrow. But when there was a presence of God in the place and an atmosphere of the Holy Spirit, I opened up my heart, and He came. And He came upon me, and it felt like the hand of God reached down in my heart and just grabbed up all the sorrow, all the pain, all the broken heart that I had came upon me, and He took it off. And I felt so much lighter, and I felt the love of God, and I felt the freedom of God. So this was in the States, when I come back to Norway, it was so much easier to hear the voice of God, to felt His direction, and my heart was healed. And I had faith for the future of my son, that my son would have a good future. And I said to God, because I carried a calling to preach the gospel, and I said to God, you take care of my son, and I will take care of your sons and your daughters. You take care of my child, and I will continue to serve you and take care of your children. And He has kept His promise. So my testimony, or what I would like to communicate to everybody that is listening, is that the Holy Spirit, He's strong, and He's a spirit of comfort.